So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at one of the nicest collaboration for this summer, which is coming from Saucony and clothing, which for sure looks quite nice, brings quite good materials, and it seems that this one will take some inspiration from the Loch Ness Monster. Guys, and welcome back for a brand new review. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also giving me a like. It will really help out the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. In today's video, guys, we're going to have a look at a very interesting release coming from Saucony in collaboration with End Clothing, which, as I said earlier, will take inspiration from the Loch Ness Monster. So let's go ahead and take them out of the box, which, as you can see, will come in this dark green colorway, which will have here on top written Saucony and End, alongside this representation of the Loch Ness Monster. So for sure this box looks actually quite nice with this shiny and matte effect. So let's go ahead and just take the shoes out, guys. So in today's video, guys, we're gonna have a look at this very interesting release coming from Saucony in collaboration with End Clothing for this Triumph 4 Nessie. So earlier this year, I've dropped my first review for the pair of Saucony, which for sure looked and felt quite nice to the touch. It had quite good materials and also a very good level of comfort. And this one will be my second pair, which I will review on this channel, and it seems that this one will be a brand new release, which, as I said earlier, will take inspiration from the Loch Ness Monster. So this one dropped here in the UK in the last week or so for the retail price of £145, which will be around 160 or 170 US dollars. And this one will bring a very breathable mesh material paired with some very hairy suede overlays. And this one will also have a very interesting foam midsole, which for sure is quite comfortable and very squishy underfoot. So for this pair, we'll find co-branding at the tongue and the heel, and it's rumored that if you look close enough, you'll find a playful graphic of Nessie hidden in the design. So for sure, I find that this one is one of the nicest collaboration for summer 2024, which also comes at a reasonable price, I would say. So let's go ahead and also do a small breakdown of this one, guys. So as you can see, for this upper, we're gonna have a mix of a few materials. As a base layer, we're gonna have this dark blue color for this open style mesh, which will be present for most of this upper. And on top of this one, we're gonna have a few other overlays. One of it will be this teal suede material, which will be present here at the front of the tobo section, where on top we're also gonna have some white stitching. And it seems that underneath we're also gonna have a rubberized material, which, if I'm not mistaken, will try to replicate the Loch Ness Monster skin. So this suede material will also be present here on the lateral and medial side of the tobo section. We're also gonna have it present here at the lacing system, at the heel section as well, alongside this material which replicate the Loch Ness skin. And for most of these suede panels, we're also gonna have this stitching as well in this white color, which for sure is looking quite nice. As in for the actual lacing system, we're gonna have your normal punch out holes, which will keep in place these off-white laces, but we're also gonna have a second pair in this teal color as well, so it's nice to have a second option. So underneath these laces, guys, we're gonna have a very well padded tongue, which will be covered by this dark blue and white to gray mesh here towards the top. And for this one we're also gonna have written Saucony alongside 3 on 4, which in my opinion is looking quite nice. Continuing in the midfoot, guys, for this one we're gonna have this rubberized Saucony design logo, which will come in this white and blue colorway. But on the lateral side, as you can see, we're gonna have a different mesh material, which will be a rubberized one. And this one will have a lot of these big holes, and on top this one will have written arch lock. So this rubberized material will also be present here at the back on both medial and lateral side of the heel section. But on the lateral side we're also gonna have written Pro Grid. So finishing here at the back of the shoe on this suede material, we're also gonna have this synthetic leather, which on top will have the End logo branding. And just above it we're gonna have the same mesh material in this white to gray color, and also this black blue color as well. So going now inside of the shoe, guys, for this one we're gonna have this very fuzzy material in this white color, which for sure will have a very good amount of padding underneath, which will keep your foot quite good in place. And also at the bottom, guys, we're gonna have a foam insole, which feels quite nice to the touch. And as you can see, for one of it we're gonna have written, I believe, in the Loch Ness Monster, while for the other insole we're gonna have the Loch Ness Monster, which for sure is looking quite nice. So now, guys, we can go to this foam midsole in this off-white and gray colorway, which has a very interesting design. In my opinion, this one has like a retro vibe, which in my opinion works just fine with this upper. And this one here towards the heel, it will also have a staggered design, which for sure will give a very good stability. So in my opinion, this one actually provides a very good level of comfort. So now, guys, we can finish with this icy rubber outsole, which looks quite nice. The design for this one, it's quite an interesting one. We're also gonna have some foam exposed here at the front of the shoe. Here in the midfoot we're also gonna have this Pro Grid stability clip, which will give some extra support. And as you can see here at the heel section, we're also gonna have a very big carved section. So in my opinion, the design for this one looks quite nice, and even though this one it's quite a thick rubber outsole, I don't actually feel that this one will add too much weight to this overall shoe. As in for the actual sizing, guys, for this one I just went with my true to size, and for me, as I have a skinny feet, this one fits me just fine. And I would say that it's gonna be roughly the same for people with normal feet, but just in case you have wide feet, guys, most definitely I would suggest you to go with at least a half size up, just to make sure that this one is not gonna be too tight for you. So overall, guys, this latest release coming from Saucony in collaboration with End Clothing for this Triumph 4 in this Loch Ness Monster release. In my opinion, it's looking quite nice, and it will also bring quite good materials as well. I really feel that this suede paired with this mesh material and this imitation of the Loch Ness Monster skin, it's working actually quite nice. And as these ones will sit on this very comfortable midsole, I really feel that this one it's a very nice drop. Nevertheless, I really feel that this one it's a perfect release for this summer, which also comes at a reasonable price. So for sure I would recommend that if this one is available in your region, you should give it a try. For sure you'll be impressed by the level of details used for this one, the materials, the breathability, and also the comfort overall. So yeah, guys, this was my unboxing and reviewing of this brand new release coming from Saucony in collaboration with End Clothing for this Triumph 4 Nessie. I really hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to press the like button, maybe also subscribe to the channel. You can also give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok to see exactly what I'm going to review in the next few days. Of course, if you want to have a look at any of my latest reviews, you can choose from any of the videos which you have now on the screen. And as always, I will see you in my next one. Thanks for watching!